So we're at agenda item 5.0, the superintendent's report. Dr. McFarland.
So thank you, Madam President. I know I initially said I was not going to share, but I decided that I couldn't afford not to. Board, tonight we're going to be talking about budget here in a second. And so I just wanted to just kind of create some context for you. As you all remember, we went to Austin, and when we went to Austin to advocate for public education in general and Crowley specific, we went to Austin and the state legislators had $32.7 billion in surplus. And so in January, we were excited. We were thinking, yes, we're going to get some kind of relief. We're going to get some kind of help to address some of the challenges that we face. But unfortunately, what we received is a lot of rhetoric. We are now in a special session, and the conversation around school funding is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found, nowhere to be heard. And it's just unfortunate, and I believe it's just it's a disappointment for elected legislators to have $32.7 billion to give lip service to the importance of education and the importance of the public school system and the importance of teachers and social and emotional learning and security and all of these things, and they have $32.7 billion and to make no adjustment to our basic allotment, to make no adjustment to the funding that we receive, to make no adjustment to funding for safety and security, no adjustment to SEL. Talking about the issue does not allow us to solve the issue. And so what I'm saying, Board, I definitely appreciate the leadership that you've shown, but the reality is we are attempting to prepare our budget with revenue that's difficult to project. We gave several options of what we could do to kind of offset. What we know is the pandemic has had an impact on our ADA. We do know that. And so what we know is our funding system is based upon our ADA. And so across the state, the average daily attendance is down. And so there was an option for the legislators to consider holding us harmless, funding us based on enrollment, for making adjustments to the different funding formulas, and they chose to do nothing but talk. And we're having conversations about vouchers and about property tax relief and all these other things, and nobody's talking about how we educate children in this state where we have $32.7 billion. And I say that because tonight we're going to present kind of what we've been looking at, what we've been considering. But I can tell you this, because of the work of the board in the past and because of the work right now, we'll be able to produce a budget that is going to address the things that we value. It'll address the fact that we value our teachers, we value our parents. But I can tell you, we're going to take a very significant financial hit because we're making this decision, and the legislators have still not chosen to do anything. So I just want to, first of all, just affirm you, Board, for what you've done. But I also want to just say, I just want to go on record that it is totally unacceptable. And what the legislators are expecting us to do is to not notice, to not remember, and to not be active and not vote. And so what they hope is that we'll forget. And what I hope is that for the people who believe that public education is important, that you realize what you say it means nothing. But if you don't register and vote in the election, then the consequences are experienced in our schools for the next 3-4 years. And so we're preparing to experience some very severe consequences. I just want to be clear with you, Board. It is going to have an impact on us financially. But we're going to do what we need to do. But I just would hope that the legislators find a way to do what they need to do, because up to this point, they have not.